How did the guys like Vic Fangio? We as fans, we heard things, when he's coming here from Miami that worried us.
Mm-hmm.
How do the guys like playing for an old school defensive coordinator?
Oh, I think it's because of the leaders of this team too. On top of Vic, he just comes in and tell it like it is, and that's just some people can take that the wrong way because of the situation that they in as a player.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think I haven't seen him really raise his voice at all. It's just more about just get the job done. Like, you need to be here. That's it. And people sometimes don't take well. And the group of guys that we got, it look like everybody trying to win right now. And it's more about not taking things personally. It's just more about, man, let me go get my job done. Let me not let BG down. Let me not let this person down. I don't want to let these guys down. And I feel like, man, I'm excited, just like y'all is.
Well, along those lines, like, you've been at training camp for basically every type of season that could unfold. You've been here and it turned into a Super Bowl championship. You've been on 4-win teams. You've been on playoff teams. You've been on, you've been to another Super Bowl and lost. What is the vibe with this group, especially coming off last year? I mean, that was probably, at least in terms of a way a season ended, about as tough as you've had here to kind of go from 10-1 to the way it ended. What is the vibe like around this team, the mentality around this team compared to what you've seen work in the past?
It's competitive. I mean, in the building, you see guys playing pool. They out here ping pong. I mean, playing cards. It's like that feel of people just want to be around and be with each other. And I'm telling you, it's all I know is I haven't seen this game speed yet, so I don't really jump too far ahead. It's just more about where we building, and I'm loving that a lot of the guys is not just ready to get out of here. That's when I know we got a good team, when you out and after hours and people still in the back, and I know I got to get home, but it's like, dang, everybody's still back there.
I ain't gonna be the one to leave.
So it's been really cool. Even the competition of the rim that we got, we be shooting a lot, playing the game on the screen before meetings, stuff like that. And I just think, man, you got to have a family environment for sure. And if people don't utilize that family environment, then I would have been a little worried about the team, because when you got stuff around and you're not using it and you just on the way out going home, it's like that's not headed in the right direction. So far, so good.
That's How much harder is camp this year? Last year, Nick Sirianni talked about, hey, maybe we got to ratchet it up next year to get what we want to accomplish accomplished. How much harder is it out here?
Oh, it's tough. It's tough. But you know what's been nice? I guess this might be the first sunny day we've been having, but every other day we've been gloomy.
Yeah. The overcast. You got the overcast blessing.
We've been having the overcast blessing, and I know it's gonna get us in the end.
Difference.
Yeah, today's gonna be
93 and sunny. What do we call you now in this defense? In the base, you're a linebacker. In the nickel, you're a rush. What do we call you? Are you a linebacker? Are you a D end? Are you an edge?
Go inside sometimes.
Are you a D tackle?
Hey, I'm the knockout. I'm the knockout.
KO.
The knockout in the
Instead
end.
of DE, it's KO.
Yeah, KO.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Well, speaking of someone in that room with you who has a chance to be a KO too, you played with him last year. We've heard great things about Jalen Carter coming back. I think we all know, you watched the first half of the year last year, the potential for this kid, at least from what we see, to be literally one of the best linemen in football. Do you see that? You feel that around this kid?
I do. And I'm trying to get him to really understand these boys scared of you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right?
You are a rhino for real. Yeah. And so I think it's just the technical parts with him. And I think Clint's doing a great job with him, using his hands a lot more. I mean, because he's so powerful. Just even when he do his little twist and wiggle, it's just like, man, you got to have a bunch of, 3 different tools you can use. And I feel like 3 different rushes, and you master those. And man, he got his club. He going to hump somebody.
Yeah.
Then, make sure you let him know that you got that power. Straight bull rush, straight to the quarterback. And then next one, you slip off of him. Instead of bull rush, you fake the bull rush and you slip off. And now you got him guessing. And I just know it's all about, it's chess out there. Yeah. You know how it is. It's just you got to figure out your next move. And I think just me being around him, and then when we get in game speed and knowing what he's thinking at times, and we just going over it. That's just the journey part I was talking about of when we watching film and what you was thinking here. And once you get in that, man, I mean, that chemistry definitely shows out on Sunday.
Now that you've played against the new Eagles offense with Kellen Moore as the offensive coordinator, you guys have seen it as a defense. What are your early impressions?
Man, I'm excited. I think the running game, just with Saquon.
Oh, you're speaking his
option,
language right here. You see that smile right there? Yeah, my man's ready for it. Yeah.
I mean, I just seeing some of the stuff we do. It's like, okay. Like, because I know what it is going against when we went against Dallas, and I remember it's just like, boy, he just tight end up. Like, he wanted the tight ends, And so it's gonna be interesting once we get out there, because I know everybody's excited on that side of the ball, because I talk to them about it every day. Just because you just want to know. I just want to know.
Tight end up, like we got more.
Well,
Tiger
just
personnel.
just like it's just
churn.
A
little more balance, a little more run the ball.
Put the big boys out there.
Play action.
Yeah, we're gonna have some big boys. That's for sure.
It really puts a defense in a bind. That play action, when you got that suck with the run, man, it is so impossible to be right.
It's tough.
Well, in addition to that, I mean, at least from what we've been hearing, and I'm sure you've seen, I mean, it seems like Jalen has come back on a mission.
Yeah.
And the way he's, have you felt it? Because we're hearing the report, hasn't thrown a pick in camp, has just been completing a ton of stuff, been very locked in, efficient. Have you felt that too on the other side of the ball?
Well, me and Jalen we was hanging this offseason a lot, and so we trained a little bit together, and to see him just even on his meal plans, all that stuff. I mean, it's everything that you will want in your quarterback. I know he's out here making sure that he's disciplined, and that's his biggest thing. He you make it to the Super Bowl and then you lose it. It's like, how can I be a little more disciplined? Because maybe I cut some corners somewhere. I mean, you
Leave no
go
stone unturned.
in your mind, you know what you did, and so I know for him, he's just not satisfied, and so I'm loving it, and man, it's just when we see it on Sunday and we go to that stadium, hopefully y'all boys here will be talking some good stuff. That's all we know. That's all we want this year.
I mean, you're always positive and happy. I can feel it. You're feeling this team, this vibe right now. It's awesome. It's really exciting.
I'm so appreciative to announce that I'm done and to have a good team to at least give me a shot.
Yeah, it's awesome. We're so happy for you, man.
We're gonna have some fun this year.
Speaking for the whole city of Philadelphia, what you've done for us, man. You will always be in our hearts, Brandon. Thank you seriously, man.
Thank y'all for embracing.
Enjoy this year, man. I'm sure we'll talk to you throughout and all that, but do your thing, man. It's well earned, well deserved. What a special thing. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Go Birds, baby.
EAGLES, Eagles!
The one and only Mr. Brandon Graham. Yes.
Go get him,
dude,
man.
BG. Thank you.
Go
man.
Birds.
Great job.
Go Birds, baby. Awesome to see you, Brandon. Thank you so much. How lucky are we to have Brandon Graham represent us?
Unbelievable.
We talk a lot, and this was something that stuck out with that 2017 team, that group of guys, is you root for the laundry, right? We're Eagles, Phillies fans. Whatever happens, we're going to root for those teams. But when you actually get a group of guys who you are proud to root for, both with the way they carry themselves, with the way they care about each other, the way they interact, the way they represent you, like that 2017 team, I've never been more proud of a
Brandon's
team
not
for.
laundry.
Yeah, that's my point. That's my point. Though I'm saying that's where I'm going is that it's we're going to root for the Eagles anyway. To actually have people like Brandon Graham representing you on top of that, we're very lucky.